Epic drop.
GTC. All right, guys, today we're going to break down the Chiefs-Baltimore game and give our prediction. So, guys, we're going to start with Baltimore. When you look at that Ravens team as a whole team, so you got to start from top to bottom, okay? So, at the top, you got John Harbaugh, all right? John Harbaugh is one of the most decorated coaches, okay? And year after year, he has his teams ready to play. Okay. From John, you step down to Lamar. All right. So this year, guys, the narrative has been Lamar has not been able to throw the ball, or, he couldn't throw outside the numbers. That has been a real narrative. Okay. That's how you shut the Ravens down. You would jam the receivers. You play bump and run. You would jam the receivers, okay? And that would throw off the rhythm and the timing of Lamar because he could only throw to the slot. So then you would just double up, Mark Andrews. So then he had to hold the ball, which means if he's holding the ball, he could be sacked. But it also means he could also take off and run, especially if you're playing man-to-man. So a couple of times that they played the Chiefs, okay, the Chiefs have implemented a little zone and man because they were able to play bump and run on his receivers, as well as double up Andrews and play a little zone so they could spy on Lamar Jackson. But this year, guys, I don't think that plan will work, okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is Todd Monken has Lamar throwing the ball. Okay, guys, he's got him throwing the ball. And he's throwing the ball outside the numbers with ease. Okay, he's throwing it up the seam. He's throwing it in the slot. He's throwing it in the middle. It don't matter. So on top of that, he's not looking to run like he used to. Okay, he's looking to throw the ball, which could be very dangerous for the Kansas City Chiefs, because that secondary, which is awesome. I don't know how they don't got two corners. That should be locked down Pro Bowl corners. Okay, only one of them made it, which is a head scratcher, guys, on that one. But anyway, like I said, this could be very dangerous for the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, if they get out there and they decide they want to play man to man and don't want to implement some type of zone to spy on Lamar, Willie Gay is hurt, okay? So he may not even play. And you look at that, and you see how Josh Allen ran all over the Chiefs when they were playing man-to-man. Josh Allen would break that pocket, and he would get low, okay? Lamar is a whole different type of animal, all right? If he gets out of that pocket, he might hit his head on the goalpost. Touchdown. You know what I mean? It might get ugly quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see what Spags can do to figure out a way to play zone, but play man. But it's going to be very interesting, okay? Because like I said, Lamar can make every throw now. He can make every throw on the run, in the pocket. And like I said, he's not looking to run. But I guarantee you he's going to be looking to run this weekend, okay? He's going to pull out every stop because this is the AFC Championship game, guys. This is for the Super Bowl. This is for the right to appear and show up in the Super Bowl. So Lamar's going to pull out every stop, everything he's got, all right? So let's go to the other side of the ball, that defense, all right? That defense is the number one team in sacks, in takeaways, points. They number one in everything. And it's for a reason, man. Them boys are serious. They the real deal, man. They are the real deal. Pat Mahomes hasn't seen a defense like this, okay? He's seen some top 10, some top 5 defenses. Don't get me wrong. But he ain't never seen anything like this, okay? Where it's a big deal because that defense technically should thrive this Sunday, y'all. This weekend, that defense should technically thrive. We got Joe out, and we got two tackles that are sketchy. Some days they play, some days they don't. Okay, so I know that defense is over there. They licking their chops. They like, ooh, we got lamb chops this weekend, y'all, on them tackles. We got lamb chops. Yeah, that's what they saying. They ain't gonna publicly come out and give Mahomes no bulletin board material for him to, find a reason to amp himself up to go hard. But that defense and that team is very smart, and they do a lot of exotic blitzes similar to Kansas City and Spags. Okay, so it's going to be very interesting to see, how Andy's going to try to counteract that defense. Like I said, it's going to be real interesting. So, guys, let's transition now over to the Kansas City Chiefs. Like I said, we're going to start from the top and we work our way down. So at the top, you got Andy Reid, who is an offensive guru, a genius, all right, when it comes to the offense. He's got plenty of accolades, Super Bowls. He's been in all of the big games, so he should be prepared for this game. All right. Then you got Pat. All right. We all know who Pat is, a once in a generational type of a talent. All right. The man is already, as far as the NFL pundits, the man has already got his gold jacket. It's just a matter of when he hang it up. All right. It is what it is. So on offense, we're going to have to figure out how to protect Mahomes, because Jawan Taylor and Donovan Smith are going to probably struggle here. All right. So we're going to have to figure out how to protect them, because them boys are going to be flying around and they're going to be blitzing him. They're going to come after Mahomes. I don't think it's a good idea to blitz Mahomes, but I believe Baltimore is going to come. All right. I believe they're going to bring it. That's what I believe. I believe they're going to bring it no matter what. They coming. They're going to live and die by it. And especially when you have two bad tackles and you have a backup guard, because Joe Thuney is out. All right. So that's going to actually, in my opinion, should force Andy Reid to run the ball some. Run the ball to get them boys from rushing. So we're going to have to run a lot of draw plays, a lot of screens, because them boys are going to be coming. They're going to be coming. And it's going to be very hard for us to block. So Pacheco's going to have to stay in the backfield on certain passing downs and chip, then release. Okay? That's what I think Andy's going to call. He's going to call Pacheco to chip, then release. Clyde, chip, then release. Okay? Run screens, run draws, so we can neutralize that tough pass rush that they got. If we don't do that, guys, we're going to have a long day, because we're not going to just be able to go out there and block them man-on-man, mano-a-mano. Not going to happen. I'm just being honest. Not going to happen. This defense is legit. It's the real deal. They ain't number one in everything for no reason, okay? So Pat is going to have to, probably take a lot of checkdowns. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for Rashee Rice to be catching a lot of quick slants, screens and things of that nature. Same with Kelce, okay? I would not be surprised if Baltimore doubles Kelce and beat him with somebody else. Okay? So that's what's going to have to happen for Kansas City to pull out a win in Baltimore. All right? They're going to have to figure out how to neutralize that defense. Okay? They're going to have to figure out how to get Kelce the ball, get Rashee Rice the ball, and run the ball with Pacheco. If they can run that ball with Pacheco, then that's going to open up everything else for Andy in that offense. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough day. Now let's transition to the defense, guys. What Spags has to do to keep Lamar in check, okay? Because you're not going to stop him, but you got to just keep him in check, okay? So with that being said, when you look at that Ravens offense, it's kind of hard. It's kind of a hard task, you know what I mean? Because you got Lamar and his ability and agility to get outside the pocket and extend plays the way he does now. And before, he was just extending plays to run. Now he's extending plays to where he can run or pass, and he can make those passes. But with our lockdown corners, I expect us to play really tough on Zay Flowers. I expect us to play really good on Odell. I would like to see Snead cover Zay Flowers. You know what I'm saying? Following, track him and following. And then I would like to see McDuffie play Odell. That's what I would like to see. But we'll see how Spags is going to play it. But also, we also know that this is Lamar's like first big stage. Okay, so could Spags confuse him? You know, trick him. Hopefully, Spags can confuse this guy. Spags can trick him because he's on this big stage and it's the biggest stage he's been on. Period. Okay. So this is his first, big game. So hopefully, look, they say pressure bust pipes. I hope some pipes get busted in Baltimore. You hear me? That's what I'm hoping for, guys. I'm a Chiefs fan. So, like I said, we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna be able to get pressure and contain him. Okay, not stop him, but contain Lamar to the pocket. You know what I mean? Give him whatever we have to give. The same thing we did to Josh Allen, basically. Okay. We're going to let y'all run because we don't want to give y'all no big pass plays. So we're going to let y'all dink, dunk, dink, dunk, dink, dunk, all right, down the field. And if y'all can do that, then we will accept that because that's what we had to do against Buffalo, okay, in order to pull out the victory. So we have to do similar type technique, but the only difference is Lamar can throw it. Lamar can throw it. Josh can throw it. But as you notice, they didn't trust Josh. You can see it was kind of like the play calling was timid for Josh to throw the ball. But I don't think that's going to be the scenario when we go to Baltimore. Because like I said, they're going to go all out. They have a chance to go to a Super Bowl with this game. And like I said, they're going to do everything they can to get that boy to that bowl. And Lamar's going to break out all the stops. So Spags, you're going to have to call an awesome and great game to keep them boys down. Is our defense good enough? Yes, it is. But we're going to have Chris Jones show up. Okay, we're going to have Karlaftis. We're going to have Mike Dana. We're going to have Warden. Somebody else on that defensive front is going to have to step up because Nadi is hurt. Okay, we also got, and like I said, Willie Gay, he's limited. We don't know if he's going to play or not, guys. That is a big deal, man. That is a big deal. We're going to see what they're going to do. So, guys, with all of that being said, I'm going to give you my prediction, all right? I believe the stage might be a little too big for Lamar at this time, okay? Yeah, I am a Chiefs fan, but at the end of the day, I just feel like experience is going to be the difference in this game, okay? So I got to ride with my homeboy and the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? I got the score somewhere around 24-17, Kansas City. GTC, what say you? Like, comment, and subscribe. Holla at your boy, man. I'm out.